Hello and welcome back. I'm Mondef, of course, and I'm back playing some more modded Minecraft on the Utopia Cube server. And while I love this ridiculous power system that we've got going on here, I'm gonna completely just have to tear my ears out if I don't. Just be placed up there somewhere. Ah, isn't that better? It's not gone, but it's... Isn't it supposed to be gone? Aren't you supposed to make things go bye-bye? Oh, it just makes them quieter? I thought it made the sounds go away altogether. Do I need to do more? Well, that's better. It's better. It does muffle the sound, exactly as its name suggests, not mute the sound, which would be what this tool is for. Nah, I'm just kidding. Alright. I had to make myself a little oak bookcase because I'm starting to get all these books here. What's new in open blocks, because we updated the open blocks. We put the materials and new books in here from Tinker's Construct. I've also been getting these things. They're custom codexes. Don't know what they do, but they're books, and they're all blank, and so they go in there. They might be for something important. I haven't figured it out yet. If you know, leave me in the comments, let me know. Today's project, you might already know what it's going to be. It's Ars Magica. I've wanted to play with Ars Magica for quite a while. I've never really had the opportunity before. But to get started with Ars Magica, it's a little bit ridiculous. Getting the Arcane Compendion's pretty easy if you put a book in an item frame next to essence that you find out in the world. You get this Arcane Compendium. But then actually, like, making a single spell, you have to have a few things. So you need to have a Lectern, so we'll make that. You have to have an Oculus, so we'll make that. You have to have... Oh, you get 16 per one. I didn't realize that. You need 12 of those, so we'll get that. You need... Well, you don't need the workbench, but I'm going to make it to try to play with it, because I think that looks interesting. You need the inscription table, and you need yourself a crafting altar. Why so many things? Why so many things? All I want to do is make a single spell, and you have to make all of the things, and then before you can even get a spell, it's a magic mod, but before you can even get a single spell, you have to make a multi-block structure. And I'm trying to make this from memory out of the Arcane Compendium, so I don't know if I've done that right. I thought I had enough blocks, but maybe not. Let's see, not this one out of the middle. So to make all these blocks, let's see, I think that's right. The crafting altar, 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks tall, and then the cap. So 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks tall, and then the caps. Yeah, so I have to go get a couple more of these to finish that off. And you have to make this whole multi-block structure before you can even make a single spell. Okay, I'm not exactly using the cheapest materials, but it's not like the materials I am using they're hard to come by. The fact is that you have to make a multi-block structure before you can craft anything. It's kind of crazy. I know Thaumcraft has kind of gone this route as well, but I've kind of done the Thaumcraft thing before, so I'm not exactly interested in doing that again, at least not right away. Let's go get some more blocks. I was cooking up some more. It's just, I don't know, it feels like a ridiculous amount of things that you have to make before you get anything from the mod, you know? I don't know. Alright, yeah, I gotta put those there. You gotta put this crafting altar right here in the middle. I feel like I should be able to see that block that I just... Okay. Sure. No idea if that's working or not. Okay, you place the lectern, and you place the lever. A lever of all things. Why? I don't understand why this is a lever here. It's a magical mod. Why is there a mechanical thing on a magical construct? Shouldn't there be like a magical player sensing, or just like you just wave your wand, and it works? But no, a lever. Makes no sense. All right, so let's place down these other things that we've got here, and oh, I guess that wasn't. There we go. An inscription table. All right, and Oculus. There we go. Oh, I need to put in these magical walls. Because out of this entire thing, you know, the walls are what make it magical. Does that make the middle thing visible? It does. Okay. I guess that's how you know you built it right? I don't know. Okay. Alright, so I finally crafted all the things and put them all down so that we can finally start to play with Ars Magica. Yeah, this is where we make spells, but of course I don't have any spell attributes yet, which is why you have to have the Oculus. If you're not familiar with Ars Magica, the basic concept is that there are these kind of tech trees, if you will, and as you level up in your ability to do magic, you can choose where to spend your talent points, of which there are 3 different types, blue, green, and red, and each one of these talent points has a color associated to it. And so you can see you start with 3 blue points, and I can pick from offense or defense, utility, or affinity. Or no, affinity is totally not one of the things you can pick from. It's something completely different. Alright, so utility you can like do touch, or we can pick to cast on self, or we can pick an offensive spell. So I think I'm going to start with an offensive spell, because I was talking last time, remember how I said I want to have a ranged spell, or a ranged weapon. Projectile is how we get that ranged weapon. And then, let's see here, gravity, or bounce, not interested in either of those. Physical damage, we'll take physical damage. And then we can learn magic damage, or fire damage. Let's learn, I don't really know. Firestorm, Fire Strike, Drown, Knockback, Gravity Grave, Watery Grave, interesting, Velocity, Fling, Freeze, Piercing, I don't know, we might actually want to take some defensive spell points. This is the other thing that I'm interested in getting to, is Levitate and Flight. So, I'm taking the offensive abilities because I want to have a nice offensive ability to start off with. But I think I'm just going to grab this point, not because I'm going to cast like damage self, that would be the most ridiculous spell in the world, but because I do want to start working down that defensive line to get to Levitate. So now that I have these abilities, we grab projectile, and then you grab physical damage, and you can make a spell that's a projectile physical damage. But before I can do that, I have to go get myself a spell book, or really it's just a book you can write in, one of those written books from Vanilla Minecraft. There's a book. I don't know if I have any ink, or I know I have one more feather. That's somewhere. So there's the feather. Let me see if I have any ink. I don't think you know what? I know where there's ink. I know exactly where there is ink. Oh no, it's been turned into ink bottles. Is there an ink anywhere? Actual ink anywhere? No. There's no actual ink anywhere. Alright, I gotta go find myself some squid to go kill. Woohoo! Alright, I finally tracked down an ink sac. You'd think it'd be easy because I lived in the middle of an ocean, but it was not easy. It was not indeed. So, yep, we're going to put this in here. There's something very important up there that we can't read. That's okay. We're just going to call this a bolt. I don't know, a bolt spell. This is just a standard bolt spell. Alright. And if we open this book, got a cat meowing. It tells us what it is. It's just a projectile physical damage spell. And this is what we need to create this spell. This mod and the things it requires are kind of a little bit on the crazy side. I ended up with a few extra things here. I found some liquid essence, so I grabbed that. Alright, let's see. Now, it's a good thing I have all of my stuff organized, because this will be so easy. Dust. Actually, we know there's extra dust, Ventium dust here. So we'll take that. There's some sort of rune you have to craft. I don't even know, you know, like, I understand expensive crafting recipes. It's not like it's expensive. I mean, like, an arrow, a single snowball, you know, like, one iron sword. It's just annoying. It's just an annoying spell system. Like, oh, I just got rid of the reeds that I need. That's gonna be like here. I don't know. I guess this wouldn't be so annoying if my, you know, inventory was organized, I guess, is the way to say that. Yeah, because, yeah, it's not. Yeah, oh, there are the reeds. We just need to make some paper. Because, yeah, so I guess I gotta find all the stuff that they want. A single arrow, a single snowball. You know, these are not things that, you know, I keep track of. So, hopefully, I'm seeing an arrow somewhere over here. Single arrow, woot. So, let me track everything down. Be back in a sec. Alright, I'm pretty sure I got all the stuff for making this spell here. I think we start by throwing in the blink rune. Yeah, there we go. And then it wants the one of those guys. Let's see, the arrow, the snowball. I got extras for, you know, next time it wants me to have a single snowball. The red rune, an iron sword, and the spell parchment. Man, I've been trying to get this spell for an hour. It really should not be this difficult to get a spell. Alright, we gotta pick a basic. Let's see, it's a basic fireball, so basic. Oh, it's not a fireball at all. Alright, it's a normal, just a regular bolt, so we'll just pick a nice little normal, kind of weak blue bolt there. And done? Is that, yeah, okay. Okay, left click does nothing. Oh, that sounds cool. Oh, you can kind of see it, I guess. Oh, it's like a bowling ball? Is that what we've got going on there? Oh, I'm out of mana. Okay. Well, while we regen the mana, I can't really see how much mana. It's kind of hard to tell. I'm trying to like see if I like butt up against a dark wall. Does it? Yeah, it makes it a little easier to see. I might have to turn on the numbers to get an idea of what the actual numbers are. Let's go to the mining age. This is a good area to test it. And it's nighttime even. Fantastic. Alright. We installed, well, we updated mods. And one of the updates to Walia shows us how many hearts a mob has. So that did half a heart of damage. I'm so glad I spent all that time making the spell. Oh. I'm lagging. Oh, I'm getting lots of levels. No idea if I'm hitting him. Yeah, lag's pretty bad. I'm a little bit scared about getting swarmed by mobs. We're gonna jump back home. And so yeah, that was kind of, that's not great. That's not a very promising start. For all that time spent input to get a very crappy spell out of that. So, okay, I know, it's the very introductory thing, and you're supposed to get better stuff, but, you know, I don't know, so far, not very, shall we say, not very impressed. Yeah, not very impressed by that stuff. You know what, I know Levitate and Flight are down here. But the green points and the red points are harder to get, so I'm going to come down on the right side because regeneration is an easy, and heal, that's an easy one to get as well. And they're gettable and I can use them now. So I don't know if I care to make more spells at this point. Just it's late at the evening for me, so I think I'm gonna call it a day for me now. So on the flip of the cube, it'll be my tomorrow, and I'll have crafted a few more spells to play with, so we can hopefully get moving towards the direction that we want to go. Alright, it is a new day. Yesterday and a little bit this morning, I have continued to work on my Ars Magica. I did make a spell that I like quite a bit, and I also made this spell book, which allows me to store multiple spells all in one inventory slot. And by pressing the X and Z keys, I can switch between them. So I made a fireball. It's a better damage spell than this standard bowling ball that we were playing with yesterday, or last segment. And then I've also made this self-healing spell. This self-healing spell costs quite a bit of mana, but it casts heal on me and then also regeneration, which is pretty sweet. I do like that healing spell quite a bit. I've unlocked quite a bit of stuff, so you can guys get an idea. I've unlocked magic damage, fire damage. I haven't done a ton in the offense because I do have this, scythe that I've worked so hard on. The defensive stuff, there's some pretty neat things in here. You got heal, and there's regen and heal, which I've made the spell for. You've got leap, slow fall, haste isn't one I'm interested in making a spell for. But all of the rest of this tree, I need to get access to either red or green skill points to continue learning about. In the utility, I've got myself quite a number of really neat spells that I want to play with. Specifically interesting is this charm, which lets you breed animals without needing to have their breedables. It's just a spell that makes you breed stuff. So I want to get a spell that does that. But and then talents, I've just taken the one. And my affinity is starting to draw towards a pacifist, which is weird, but because I've skill up just killing stuff, but it's because I keep using that heal spell. Alright. I also fixed this power situation. I kind of showed it, but I didn't want to talk about it until I knew it worked, and it does. Instead of running the power directly straight through here to the pink generator, I've curved it around. With it hooked directly up, for some reason this dimensional transceiver eats all of the power. But with it hooked up like this, it runs the power to the rancher first, because it's first in the power line, and then any excess power then runs to the dimensional transceiver, which is good because we need the rancher powered so that it can share the sheep, so that the pink generator can create power, so that we can run the quarry. But with that running all night, it caused a problem. I am full on cobblestone, and I've got cobble coming over here into these chests. That's a lot of cobblestone, so we need to fix this problem. And so the solution, I think, is pretty simple. I'm going to slap a packager over here. This is from Factorization. This is the packager. What the packager does is when you give it 9 items, so here let's give it exactly 9, it packages it up. And Extra Utilities adds this compressed cobblestone. So this is equal to 9 cobblestone, and you can just throw this in your crafting table and you can get yourself 9 cobblestone back out. So this packager will just let us store more cobblestone in less space. So what we should be able to do is make a little loop here, so that the cobblestone, we don't want to go into the side of the barrel. We have to go into the top of the barrel. The cobblestone, instead of coming into the barrel here, we want the cobblestone instead coming into the packager. And we're going to do that the same way we did before, but using a servo and saying cobblestone, and we want to use all that stuff, that's fine. And we want to make this a vacuum, so that it sucks up all the cobblestone that gets inserted into the system. And then once it gets 9, it will output 1 compressed cobblestone, which should come out on this side. That is going to need a lever. Like that. So that'll suck the compressed cobblestone out, and then over here in this barrel, instead of getting regular cobblestone, what we're going to want is compressed cobblestone. So I'm just going to detach that for a second because I need to get myself some compressed cobblestone. Whoops. Need to modify that with the open hand. And so compressed cobblestone. And then comes the fun part. We got to empty this out. So I'm going to click 157 more times. And, let's go ahead and make sure this is connected here. And output. There we go. And what I'm going to do basically is just drop this into my ender bag here. Like that. Blink. And what we should be able to get is all that cobblestone coming out, and it should all get sucked into this packager. Oh no, that's not sucking out the items. Oh no. Does the packager only output to the bottom? Oh, now I've got tons of cobblestone on the floor. Go away, cobblestone. Why aren't you sucking out the compressed cobblestone? Let's try the ground. Let's see. Will that suck out? There we go. It needs to be sucked out of the bottom. Okay. That's fine. That's just as good a solution. Like that. For now, the compressed cobblestone is probably going to go over there somewhere, which is a problem because it doesn't fit into this barrel. I guess I could break the barrel and replace it. Oh, better idea. Better idea. I'm thinking. I'm a thinker. We're going to put this right here. I'm going to need one more servo. Which, just a couple pieces of iron, a couple pieces of glass, and a piece of redstone. And a redstone. Which hopefully is not too hard to find. There's redstone. Sweet. Alright, and then we just go servo, bink. There we go. Because what we're going to do is make this a sink for it as well. This, oh, I did not mean to do that. What I meant to do was take that and make that as well. So this will just give us a second place for compressed cobblestone, which is fine. So we'll have two. We'll have this one and we'll have that one. So hopefully what this is now doing is taking the cobblestone, compressing it, and then outputting. So let's drop a whole bunch of cobblestone, make sure this works. There's two in there right now. And hopefully there will be more than two. Be more than two. Item ducks being slow. Wait for the items to get here. There we go. There's the 5 items. Sweet. So just like that, piece of cake. We now have a cobblestone sink. And I am going to go ahead and try to empty this barrel because I just don't want to have that much cobble laying around. I'd rather have it sitting in compressed cobble. So I'm going to take care of that, and I'll be back in... Oh, you know what we can do? This is a neat idea. What if we just set this to output, and we say ignore redstone? Will it output out the top? It will. I don't know if this packager will be able to keep up with the servo. I guess we'll find out. Anyway, I'll let you know if this becomes a massive failure. Otherwise, I'm going to keep working on my Ars Magica. Hey guys, I am up in the air above my ocean because I have been continuing my Ars Magica by fighting a whole bunch of these air guardians. Now, using my death stick, you can see that he actually takes quite a few hits, and he's got like a cooldown timer that's longer than a normal mob. That is, you can only hit him so often. So watch, like, you know, he turns red, red, like I'm obviously swinging right at him. So I made this cleaver to do a whole lot more damage to him each hit, and that seems to do okay. It's a steel cleaver with 2 sets of sharpness, and I've got jagged, and it's got reinforce on it as well. So that seems a little bit, just a little bit faster. It's not like this boss is hard. It's like a recommended level Ars Magica level 25, and I am level 17. So yeah, that's a little wonky. I'm not even wearing a full set of armor right now, and he just cannot hit me. But it seems, I don't know if each boss has a rare drop, but it looks like each of the ones that I've fought so far do. That one has the water-breathing leg pieces. This one dropped the air sled. So I'm going to jump down here so that we can play with this thing here. I played with it just a little bit because I wanted to see how it worked. And so you go like that. So this is a little orby thing that he stands on. And there we go. And I don't know. It says fly through the air with the greatest of ease. Here, let me see if I can. Here, we just shift right click on it, it pops off the ground. Fly through the air with the greatest of ease. Soulbound 1 and from Ars Magica. But I only got on it. Oh, there we go. Now we're going up. That is not the greatest of ease. Oh, does it go the direction that I have my head pointed? So will that take me up? Up just a little bit and forward. That is really, really awkward. But it is flight. So that is one of the things I was trying to work towards, was getting flight. And this is kind of an awkward form of flight. It's a little like vehicle, I guess, like you might ride a horse or something. I don't know. I don't know if that's my favorite form of flight ever, but I don't know what happens. It's got hearts, so I don't know what would happen if we were to attack it and kill it. I don't know if it would die, or if it would just pop off into a block so we could pick it up again. I don't really want to try because I don't want to lose it. If it does kill it, I don't want to kill it for certain. If we get a second one, perhaps we'll run that test. But for now, I'm just going to go ahead and keep killing more Air Guardians. They're really easy. Alright, so I've killed him a few more times. Yeah, a few more times. And these really don't seem to be all that rare. Maybe 1 out of every 10 or so. So let's see if we can kill it by hitting it with our sword. Nope. Okay, so it's just has hearts, maybe to make sure it's an entity in the world, but it doesn't actually take any damage. So, get back on the ground. Let me pick you up. There we go. Alright, so I don't know if I want to use that as... That was my Skype, not yours. I don't know if I want to use that as my flying method. Ouch. Hopefully I'm not dead. Okay. But it is an option. It is an option. It doesn't require any energy, so that's a bonus. We've got backups in case, I don't know, we lose it or die or something. I don't know. But for now, let's go ahead and do... Ding, 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 ding. On our way over to here. There we go. Just a few skill points. I should be able to click all the green ones now. I think I have enough, almost enough to cap off all of the green skill points that I need. As long as it's so easy, that Air Guardian, he drops the item that you use to spawn him. So it's really not that hard just to keep farming him. You just stay up there and just keep pounding on him. Bring a bunch of food, bring some extra blocks, because sometimes he breaks the blocks above his head, which is really annoying. I think that's probably might be my latency thing. But yeah, let's see here. Oh, a couple more. Oh, I spent my blue point. Oh well, water breathing, that's an interesting one to have, I guess. Mana regen, we'll take that. Spell motion, sure, not the most useful thing. Magic passe. And you can see I'm starting to pull pretty heavy towards the pacifist. But it's okay. It's really not that big a deal. I don't think. So, yeah, there we go. How many green points do we have left over? 14. There are other ones down in here. Like this one I can't get until I have frost damage as well. And then I can unlock that one and spend another green point. But I'm pretty sure I have more than I need now. As far as the green points. So I'm going to probably need to do the same thing to blue because I don't have all the blue points yet. And then I'm going to have to figure out how to get red. We're about out of time today, but before I go, I want to make one last spell here with Ars Magica, and then we'll move on to something different next time because I'm starting to get frustrated about how difficult it is to make spells in this mod. So yeah, here we go. Start with the blank rune, and then let's change so we can see there. Ventium, wall, cobblestone wall, a fence, another magic wall, magical essence, and we'll do this way. We'll go like that, and okay, pull the magical essence. Which way's which? I don't even know. I don't know which way is which. Okay, put that one down there. Is it that way? I don't know. See, the problem is if I like just let this, put all of this in here right away. Oh, you can hear the lever. It feeds this block, the essence refiner, and there's ways to fix that, but yeah, I'm not. I'm too lazy. Here we go. Feather, fish, clay, orange rune, shovel, pick. Do you know what it is yet? Spell parchment. Bloop bleep. Wall spell. Wall spell. That's not very good. Dig wall. That's a better name for it. And we get a pick. There's not really any good like digging icons. So I guess we'll just go with this big fat paw here. Okay. So let's find out how it does here. Blink. Did it do it? I don't even... Okay, here. We're lined up with that. So it didn't even work! What lameness. What a waste. Yeah, I wish it was a little bit more explicit about how these abilities interact. Don't do this, because this was apparently a big waste of time. This is a wall touch dig ability, and apparently even though I can touch the wall, it doesn't work. I don't know. Did I put them in the wrong order? I don't know. Anyway, that's it for today. I'm out of time. I'm Mondef. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, click that like button, and if you really liked it, click the sub button. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.